Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, let's begin our class. Do you know that last class we had a mock test? And today I want to check with you the result of the exams. You know the results because I sent back all your exams with the revision of it and with the grades, the marks. So you know your marks, etc. But I want to analyze the exam with you, with everybody. So take your exams and let's check what the real correct answers were. I want to begin with the reading. The first part of the reading comprehension exam was an eye for detail. Everybody, let's go to that page in the exam, mock test number 5, paper 1, reading, part 1, an eye for detail. Let's go to this part of the exam and let's check the answers. Well, the first question in this reading part 1 was, in the first paragraph, the writer describes Susan's garden as, and they give you, as always, 4 options with letters A, B, C, D. The correct answer, according to Cambridge, was letter B, having a path lined with flowers. So number 1, the right answer is letter B. Question number 2, what does this in line 12 refer to? The answer is letter D, the harmony of the planting. Number 2, letter D. Question 3 is, what does Susan say about Danny? The answer is letter D. He was slow to see the point of some of her ideas. Number 3, letter D. For what is Susan's approach to painting? The right answer is letter D. She creates her paintings in several stages. Number 4, letter D. Check it out. 5, Susan thinks that tulips, and you have 4 options. The correct answer is letter C, look best sometimes after they have been cut. 5, C. 6, why did Susan enjoy studying wildflowers at school? The answer is A. She found the way they adapted to their surroundings fascinating. 6, A. 7, how does the writer describe Susan's attitude to her garden? The right answer is letter C. She likes a certain amount of disorder. 7, C. Number 8, what point is Susan making in the final paragraph? Letter B, it's important not to leave the gardening entirely to other people. Number 8, letter B. In conclusion, number 1 is B, number 2 is D, number 3 is D, number 4 is D, number 5 is C, number 6 is A, number 7 is C, and number 8 is letter B. Well, as you can see, there are 8 questions, but remember that in the exam, reading comprehension normally has a value of 2 marks, every correct answer. So they are in total 16 marks, not 16 questions. I repeat, there are 8 questions, a value of 2 marks every question. If you made the multiplication, you will notice that it's 16. So if you want to pass, the 60% of 16 is 10. You needed 10 correct answers to pass this part of the exam, reading number 1. Now let's go to reading number 2. Drop me a line. And this is the characteristic of the second part in the exam reading comprehension. They give you again a text, but you have to insert certain sentences or paragraphs with letters and put them in a square in blank that you have in every paragraph. This exam, or this part of the exam, begins with number 9. According to Cambridge, in the square number 9, you need to write letter C. In square 10, you need to write letter A. In square 11, the right letter is F. In square 12, the letter is D. In square 13, H. In square 14, letter B. And finally, in square 15, letter G. Conclusion: 9C, 10A, 11F, 12D, 13H, 14B, 15G. As you can see, there are 7 questions, 7 exercises. So if you multiply by 2, they are 14, and the 60% is 8. So you needed 8 right answers to pass this part of the exam. I'm not right. No, it's not what I'm telling you. You don't need 8 right answers. You need 4 right answers because every answer has a value of 2. Okay, good. Now, let's go to part 3. Reading comprehension, part 3. This is the typical format of the third part of the listening exam. Always the question is which person or people, blah, blah, blah. In this example of exam, you have 15 possible answers. There are 15. Every answer has a value of 1, and this is the exception. Every correct answer, 1 mark. You need 9 correct answers to pass this part of the reading comprehension examination. In number 16, which is the first one, the right letter is E. 17, D. 18, A. 19 and 20, AD or DA. 21, C. 22A. 23, letter C. 24, E. 25, B. 26, E. 27, C. 28, A. 29, E. And 30, B. I repeat, 16E, 17D, 18A, 19 and 20, A and D, or vice versa, D and A. 21C, 22A, 23C, 24E, 25B, 26E, 27C, 28A, 29E, and 30, letter B. I repeat, there are 15 answers. With 9 correct answers, you pass this part of the exam. And we finish the reading comprehension exam. And now we go to the use of English. Use of English is made up of 4 parts. Let's begin with part number 1, Thomas Edison. Let's check this out. The first part of all use of English examination is always the same, a text with the spaces in blank, and you have to choose A, B, C, or D. That is the characteristic of the first part of use of English, difficult. Thomas Edison, on the night of the 21st of October 1931, millions of Americans took part in a coast-to-coast ceremony to commemorate the passing of a great man. Lights, letter C, went out. In homes and offices from New York to California. The ceremony, letter A, marked. The ceremony marked the death of arguably the most important inventor of, number 3, letter D, all time. Thomas Alva Edison. Few inventors have, in number 4, letter B, had. Few inventors have had such an impact on everyday life. And many of his inventions play a crucial, in number 5, letter C, role, a crucial role in the development of modern technology. One should never, and in number 6, friends, is letter A, underestimate. One should never underestimate how revolutionary some of Edison's inventions were. In many ways, Edison is the perfect example of an inventor. That is, not just someone who, in number 7, letter C, dreams. Not just someone who dreams up clever gadgets, but someone whose products transform the lives of millions. He possessed the key characteristics that an inventor needs to, in number 8, letter B, make. To make a success of inventions, notably sheer determination. Edison famously tried thousands of materials while working on a new type of battery, reacting to failure by cheerfully, and in number 9, letter A, announcing. By cheerfully announcing to his colleagues, well, in number 10, letter B, at least. Well, at least we know 8,000 things that don't work. Knowing when to take no, in number 11, letter A, notice. When to take no notice of experts is also important. Edison's proposal for electric lightning circuitry was, in number 12, letter D, was received with total disbelief by eminent scientists until he lit up whole streets with his lights. So I'm going to repeat this in case that you were not able to get it. In number 1 is letter C. Mike, number 10 is, yes, number 10 is letter B, at least. At least. I repeat, number 1 is letter C, number 2 is letter A, number 3 is letter D, number 4 is letter B, number 5 is letter C, number 6 is letter A, number 7 is letter C, number 8 is letter B, number 9 is letter A, number 10 is letter B, number 11 is letter A, and number 12 is letter D. In total, there are 12 spaces in blank, 12 answers. You needed 7 to pass, because 7 is the 60% of 12. And let me tell you something, friends. It is extremely important that you copy the right answers, because you can study with this exam for the future exams. You can use these exams as a way of practicing again, but you need to know the answer. So copy, please, the correct answers, right? Let's go to the second part of use of English. Vancouver. And this is the typical format in all your exams of use of English part 2. Again, they give you a text with the spaces in blank, but this time they give you no clue, no keys, nothing. Vancouver is in Western Canada, is named after Captain George Vancouver of the British Royal Navy. However, Captain Vancouver was not the first European to visit the area. The coast had already been explored by the Spanish. Nor did Captain Vancouver spend many days there, even though the scenery amazed him and everyone else two possibilities, that was traveling with him. The scenery still amazes visitors to the city of Vancouver today. First-time visitors who are in search of, this is an expression, in search of, en busca de, in search of breathtaking views are usually directed to a beach about 10 minutes from 10 minutes from the city center. There, looking out over the sailing boats racing across the blue water, visitors see Vancouver's towering skyline backed by the magnificent coast mountains. The city is regularly picked by international travel associations as one of the world's best tourist destination as 20. They are only confirming what the 2 million residents and 8 million tourists visiting Greater Vancouver every single year are always saying. There is simply no other place, no other place on earth quite like it. It's not just the gorgeous setting that appears.
Sorry, Jerry.
Yes.
Can you explain the quite like? Because I understand quite like bastante, no? And in the exam, I saw like, I understand so much the use.
Well, because like has the meaning of similar to. Similar to, you know, the two uses of like. Okay. The two uses of like are similar to, for example, my teacher loves me like a mother. My teacher, she's my teacher, she is not my mother, right? Similar to, my teacher loves me like a mother. And the other use of like is, for example, the boy has many toys like trucks and soldiers and blah, blah. I am giving examples using like. And this is one of these uses. Simply no other place similar to it. Or, I mean, similar to Vancouver. It is Vancouver. So similar to Vancouver, like it. Anyway, I think that we have studied the difference between so and like, or not yet.
And between us and like.
Yes, have we studied that or not?
Yes.
Okay.
But I think in quite it go to adjective, not without contractions or words like.
Well, yes, you are right. Because
example,
quite is an adverb.
Quite surprise or quite delight.
Yes, you are right. But like here is working as an adjective, similar to. So that's why we use quite, which is an adverb, modifying an adjective, in this case, like, working as an adjective. Well, friends, it's not just, I think I finished. No, yes. It's not just the gorgeous setting appeals to people, but also Vancouver's wide range of sporting, cultural, and entertainment facilities. So the answers, according to Cambridge, is, or are, in 13, 2, in 14, had, in 15, though, in 16, 2 options, who or that, in 17, the, in 18, in 19, from, in 20, as, in 21, every, in 22, no, in 23, like, and in 24, but. I repeat, there are 12 answers. With 7 correct answers, you are passing. And now let's go to part number 3, which is word formation. In all the exams, part 3 is similar to this. They give you the original word on the right hand with capital letters, and then you have to use a derivative of this word never the same word, never the same word, a derivative of that word that accommodate to the context. Well, let's read. A job with risks. Have you ever got really caught up in the excitement and emotion of a good action film and wonder in amazement how film stars manage to perform dangerous acts like jumping off buildings or driving at great speed? Of course, it's only a momentary feeling, as it is not secret that the real performers are almost invariably stuntmen or women who can earn a very good living, ing, living, by standing in for the star when necessary. The work is incredibly demanding. And before qualifying for this job, they have to undergo a rigorous training program and prove the verb, P-R-O-V-E, prove, and prove their ability in a number of sports, including skiing, riding, and gymnastics. Naturally, the safety of the stunt performer is of the utmost importance. Much depends on the performer getting the timing exactly right, so everything is planned down to the tiniest detail. In a scene which involves a complicated series of actions, there is no time for careless mistakes. A stuntman or woman often has only one chance of getting things right. Unlike film stars who can, if necessary, film a scene repeatedly until it gains the director's approval. I'm going to repeat the answers, right? Well, in 25, dangerous. In 26, performers. In 27, living. In 28, incredibly. In 29, prove. In 30, safety. In 31, tiniest. In 32, careless. In 33, unlike. In 34, repeatedly. They are in total 10 words. You need 6 to pass part 3 of the use of English exam, a job with risks. Let's go to part number 4, which is normally the most difficult. Every answer has a value of 2 marks. In this case, they are in total 8 questions, so the value is 16 marks. You need 10 marks to pass. 35, don't sit in front of the computer for too long, our teacher told us. Warned. Our teacher, and now, warned us, 1 mark, not to sit, the 2nd mark. Our teacher warned us not to sit in front of the computer for too long. And I repeat, Cambridge divides your answer in 2 segments. If you have this segment correct, 1 mark. If you have a problem, little problem, it doesn't matter, 1 problem in one of the segments, you get 0. In that part, sorry. So warn us, 1 mark, not to sit, the 2nd mark. 36, we got lost coming home from the leisure center. And you have to use way. We couldn't find the 2 options, acceptable both, find our or find the, 1 mark, way home, the 2nd mark. I repeat, we couldn't find our way home, or we couldn't find the way home from the leisure center. 37, Mary didn't find it difficult to pass her driving test. And you, instead of difficult, you have to use difficulty. Difficult, adjective, difficulty, noun. Mary had no difficulty. Some people use little difficulty, and this is acceptable. Little difficulty, 1 mark. Passing or in passing, both acceptable. I repeat, Mary had little difficulty, another possibility. Mary had no difficulty passing her driving test or in passing her driving test. You see, 2 options. 38. I always trust Carla's advice. Observe that advice in this sentence is a noun. Noun with C. The verb is advise with S. In this example, it is a noun with C. I always trust Carla's advice. Somebody. You have to use somebody. Remember the limits, minimum 2 words, maximum 5, right? Well, Carla is somebody, 1 mark, whose, the second mark. I repeat, Carla is somebody whose advice I always trust. Let me spell whose in case. W-H-O-S-E, whose. Very good. Now let's go to number 39. Next page. We appear to have been given the wrong address, and you have to use as. It seems a possibility. It appears another possibility. It looks the other possibility. In conclusion, we have 3 options because they are synonyms, you know. Seems, appears, or looks. 1 mark. As if, the second mark. You can use as if or as though. Acceptable though, but to be honest, it is more popular as if. Conclusion. It seems as if we have been given the wrong address. 40. I couldn't understand the instructions for my new DVD player, and you have to use sense. Mike, no. Yes, well, seems or yes, or appears or looks. Yes, this is 1 mark. The other mark is as if. Yes. Now let's go to number, number 20, number 40. I couldn't understand the instruction for my new DVD player, and you have to use sense. The instructions for my new DVD player didn't make or make any, acceptable any, 1 mark, sense to, the second mark, sense to. In conclusion, number 40, the instruction for a new DVD player didn't make any sense to me. Any can be used or not. Some people use much. It is acceptable too. Didn't make much sense to me. Yes, acceptable. 41. It's a pity we didn't do more sport when I was at school. And now you have to use could. Well, I wish that we could have 1 mark done the second mark. We could have 1 mark done the second mark. I wish that we could have done more sport when I was at school. Some people wrote, I wish that I, and that is a big mistake in the exam, because the original sentence says, it's a pity we, no I, it's a pity we didn't do more sport. So I wish that we. Now 42, he described the hotel to us in detail. And you have to use detail again, but ed this time. He gave us, 1 mark, a detailed description, the second mark. He gave us a detailed description of the hotel. So make your mathematics now, because they are, 8 questions, but every question has a value of 2 marks. They are 16 marks in total. If you got 10 or more, you pass this part. In the final mark of the exam, the total mark of the exam, mock test number 5, there are 95 marks in total, 95. And you needed to pass the 60%, which is 57 marks. Students needed 57 marks to pass the examination. Some students in this class were able to pass, and I congratulate them, because it was a difficult exam, to be honest, difficult exam. But the problem is that there are many things that you have to study and many things you have to keep in mind. We need to study hard to pass our exams. In this class, Miriam Benito and my friend Alejandro Perez, passed the exams, and I really, really appreciate their effort, because I know how much effort and knowledge you need to pass the exams. The people who were not able to pass, next time, friends, don't feel bad or nothing, but you know that next time, and next time is in a month, more or less, because next time is after unit number 12. After unit number 12, we have another mock test number 6, and we need, you and I, we need to pass the exams, friends, because this is the only thing that tells you or tells me that you are ready to pass the real Cambridge exam, right? So we have to study harder. If you go to the internet, and you write in Google or any other searcher, and you write, for example, first certificate in English, FCE, imagine that you want to practice listening, you write FCE, listening practice. They give you lots and lots and lots of exercises that you can do on the net, If you write FCE, use of English, they give you lots and lots of practice of use of English, similar to the exams. But you need to do something, because next time I need you to pass, not only my monitors, everybody need to pass the examinations. It is important in your preparation for the real exam. Now what? Now I want you to watch a video. This video is nothing, exceptional or something extraordinary. It's because this video is introducing the topic of the new unit. I want you to watch it, so I'm going to attach it to the chat of this class. Give me just a minute. It is a short video. Where is it? Here.
Hello again and welcome. to the end.
See that? This is the topic of unit number 11 in our case, not 12. In our case is unit number 11, page number 118. So please, let's go to page 118. Page 118. The title is Medical Matters. And then you have, like the beginning of every unit in the book, you have pictures. In this case, 6 different people. They are speaking about their health. They are saying different things, but there are spaces in blank. The first activity in unit number 11 is for you to select in this starting off exercise 1. Here, maybe you see that there is a box with some words and phrases: active, balanced diet, catch, check up, get over, illness, infection, putting on, treatment, workout, you see? And you have to choose the adequate word or expression to fill in the blanks that you have in every single person on page 118. I'm going to give you some minutes for you to, number one, read the expressions that you have in exercise 1. If you don't remember the meaning, use your dictionaries and then fill in the blanks. Okay, tell me when you finish. Well, friends, now listen and compare with your answers. Good, friends. Now you have this audio in your WhatsApp group. I'm going to give you 1 minute for you to check in case that you don't know exactly what word or something to use to fill the space in blank, right? 1 minute to finish, and in 1 minute I check the answers. Well, Alex finished. Okay, here I am in my 80s and still quite what? What is the word that you use in the first space in blank? For Alex is active. And for Mike and Natalie? For you, Mike? Natalie? The same. And you, Natalie? Okay, well, active is correct. In number 2, I do an hours in the morning. Workout for Alex. Workout is correct, Alex. In number 3, I do the occasional cold. What do you think it is? Catch for Alex. Excellent. Excellent, Alex. I do catch the occasional cold or other what? Infection for Alex. And nothing more. Okay, Alex, very good. But I'm a doctor, so I can't really avoid them. But I what, Alex? Get over. Get over. Very good. Well, illness, Mike, was in the previous exercise. So I do catch the occasional cold or other infection. I'm a doctor, so I can really avoid them, but I get over them pretty quickly. Number 4, I visit the doctor regularly, once a year for a what? Checkup for Alex. Okay, Alex, very good. Checkup. Once or twice I've needed what? Treatment for Alex. Very good, Alex. Treatment. 5, I never go to the doctor, and in fact, I don't even know my doctor's name. I'm lucky. I've never had a days in my life. What is it in number 5? Illness. Correct. 6, I'm very careful to eat only a little meat and plenty of fresh fruit and vegetables. What is it in number 6, the first part? Balanced diet. Balanced diet. Very good, Alex. So I'm careful about not blank weight. What is it here in the second part of 6? Putting on. Yes, putting on weight. Aumentar de peso. Putting on weight. Excellent. Very good. Let's go now to page 119. Next page. Because we have a listening exercise here. But the important thing of this listening is that it begins with a vocabulary that is going to be essential for you the rest of this unit dedicated to health, doctors, and things like that. So let's do exercise number 2. Observe exercise 2. Match. Match the words and phrases 1 to 9 with their definitions A to I. And then you have a list of 9 words that maybe you know the meaning, or maybe you don't, so you have to use your dictionary. Once you know the meaning of the word, you have to match with the corresponding definition, A, B, C, etc. I'm going to give you some minutes to finish this exercise, and then I will check the answers. Mike finished? Alex finished? And Natalie. Okay, good. Well, friends, let's go to business. Number one is cure. Cure. What letter do you think it is? For Alex, it's letter H. Make or become well again, especially after a cut or other injury. For Mike, it's letter G. G is make someone with an illness healthy again. I think that G is better than H. Yes, Natalie, G, I think that is better than H. Because the problem with H, Alex, is after a cut or other injury. And you can cure from a disease, an illness that is not a cut, it is not an injury, and you cure. So G, I think, is better than H. Good, Alex. Now, diagnose, number two, with letter? With letter D for Mike, D for Alex. Okay, very good. D, recognize and name the exact character of a disease or a problem by making an examination. This is to make a diagnose. Yes, you make a diagnostic of something doing this. Number two, diagnose, letter D. Observe that diagnose and cure are verbs, and they are regular verbs. The past is with D. Number three is examination with letter F for Alex. For Mike is F and Natalie F. Very good, F. When a doctor looks at a patient carefully in order to discover the problem, the doctor is making a medical examination. Yes. Heal, number four, the pronunciation is heal. With letter, yes, H. Now H is correct. No, Mike, is H. Heal is in Spanish, sanar. So letter H, make or become well again, especially after a cut. Tiene que haber habido una cortada. Or an injury, tiene que haber habido una herida. So you heal, te sanas. Okay, good. So heal is with letter H. Heal is a verb. Maybe it's new for you. Regular verb, ed in past. The noun is healing with ing. The healing, la cura, la sanación, the healing. Prescribe. Number five, with letter C for Alex. And for Mike, C too. And for Natalie? Okay, well, prescribe is letter C, correct. Say what medical treatment someone should have. That is, prescribe. The doctor prescribed me some aspirin. See that? Prescribe is a verb. Prescription is the noun. Sick note in number six with letter B for Alex. And for Mike is B. Okay, very good. It's letter B. Piece of paper on which a doctor writes that a patient is ill and has permission not to go to school in case of a student or not to go to work in case of a worker. In Spanish, it's something like una baja médica, something like that. Sick note. Very C, but Natalie, number six is letter B. We are in number six now, Natalie. And now let's go to number seven, surgery. What is the letter for surgery? I for Alex, I for Mike, and for Natalie. Okay, well, a place where you can go to ask advice from or receive treatment from a doctor or dentist. That is a surgery. Now, number 8, treat. E, very good. Letter E for Alex. For Mike is letter E. Very good, friends. So E is use drugs, exercises, etc. to cure a person of a disease or heal an injury. That is to treat. Now, vaccination with letter A for Alex, A for Mike. Very good. Vaccination is an injection to prevent someone getting a disease. So vaccination and vaccine. Vaccine is a noun also. Vaccine is V-A-C-C-I-N-E, a vaccine. The verb is vaccinate, with double C again, vaccinate. Regular verb in past ed, vaccinated. I was vaccinated against whatever, measles, sarampion, etc. Very good vocabulary that we are going to use during the unit, and it's going to be extremely important, imagine if not. Now let's go to exercise number 4, page 119. Exercise 4. So you have to listen to answer this exercise, but I want you to read letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, because maybe, friends, maybe there is a word or an expression that you don't understand, and I want you to use your dictionaries before listening. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes for you to read the sentences and clear up everything that you don't understand. Come on, let's do it. 2 minutes. Well, I don't know if you are ready to answer the questions or if you need another repetition, but take into account that you have this audio in your WhatsApp group. So use it. I'm going to give you 2 extra minutes, but no more because look at the time. In 2 minutes, I will check the answers. So use your WhatsApp group audio recording. Well, friends, let's check the answers. What is your opinion about speaker 1? What letter do you think it is? H for Alex and for Mike? A and H. Well, no, friends. Imagine that speaker number 1 is letter G. Yes, speaker number 1 is letter G. Speaker number 2 is, I'm going to give you the answers, friends, because of the time, right? Speaker 2 is letter E. Speaker 3 is letter C. Speaker 4 is letter A. And speaker 5 is letter B. I repeat, 1G, 2E, 3C, 4A, 5B. Check it out now at home individually. The homework is here on the chat. The reading exercise 1, page 120, and exercise 4, page 141. This is the homework. Natalie, Mike, and Alex, thank you for being with me in this class. Thank you very much. See you next Wednesday. Bye-bye. Bye, friends.